Welcome to That's a Bet podcast, where we talk about barbering, entrepreneurship, and technology with a sprinkle of relevant culture. In today's video, we are talking about the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. I know that you guys have been seeing this on your timeline, on your news feeds, and man, people are really having mixed thoughts about this. From the people that I've spoken with, a lot of people think that this is staged. Some people have the sentiment that they're upset that the bullet missed, which is to me crazy. And that just represents the sign that our country does not know how to disagree. We're going to get into the video here in a second, but I need to take a second to pause and speak to you guys because it's so evident that as a country, we don't know how to civilly disagree with another person. And you have to be careful in this day and age of social media, of technology, of everybody pushing different narratives. You know, you could say the media has been democratized so that there's so many different narratives going on, and you really don't know what to believe these days. But one thing that's evident is that I can see that we don't know how to disagree as a people, and we have to work on that. We have to do a better job of listening to people that we disagree with. You can't stay in these silos of information just because everybody around you agrees with what you say, because you're essentially being a bubble, and being in a bubble in society is not the best thing, because you don't get to experience other cultures, other beliefs, other ideas. And this idea is happening so extremely to where people are thinking that we're on the brink of a civil war, which is probably not far from the truth. When you have one candidate that's being pushed out by his own party because of, his age, his health, whatever you want to call it, another candidate that's being found guilty on 34 felonies and, being given immunity for particular actions, that they've committed, whether official or unofficial. That represents where the country is in terms of not being able to handle disagreements with each other. Let's take a few seconds to go ahead and watch some of this video. I know that you guys have been rocking with us for some time now, and I appreciate that. But I want to get into a little bit more discussion with you guys in the comments about what's going on with the division that's in the country right now. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
I want to really see something that said, take a look at what happened.
Move it there. Hold. When you're ready. On you.
Ready?
Move.
Up.
Move. Go.
Up. Hawkeye's here.
We ready?
Okay, we are watching live at a rally in Butler, Pennsylvania, where former President Trump was speaking on the stage. There has been some kind of disturbance that clearly sets law enforcement and Secret Service into motion, immediately jumping around the former president in a protective mode. The crowd has been screaming. They are standing by. You can hear some voices there saying, "Are we ready to go? Are we ready to go?" We are looking at President Trump. This does not look good. I'm going to be honest with you. From what we can see right here, it looks like they are attempting to move him out, that he may have been injured. He is holding up his arm. He is pumping his fist, but clearly Secret Service wants to get him out of this situation. He is attempting to stand and walk on his own. He has got his hand pumping in the air. His fist is pumping in the air, but quickly they are removing him from the stage. This is happening very quickly. We are trying to ascertain what happened, but quickly we do know that immediately Secret Service was on him, jumping to protect him. Let's go to Alexis McAdams. She is there actually at the rally as President Trump is waving his fist but looks injured and is being taken out of this rally. Alexis, what can you tell us from there on site?
Yeah.
This is
Crazy, man. Crazy. Look, I don't care whether you Republican, whether you Democrat, whether you independent, whether you abstain from voting. It doesn't matter when we need to live in society together. We need to be in unity together. We need, the way America is set up, is so many different cultures here. How do you know what you believe in is not false? And the reason why I say that is because so many people seeing this event on live TV are saying that it's staged. People are saying that this is staged. Now, I can't be mad at you for thinking that. I can't be upset at you for thinking that. I don't believe that personally. I don't think this was staged. You know, people died and people were unalived in this live video. The shooter was unalived in this video. And it appears that the former president was hit in the ear. And in spite of seeing it on live TV or live streaming, people still say that it's staged. Now, I can't disagree with you because at the end of the day, I don't really know. You don't really know. But it signifies that we're at a point in time where you can see something live streaming and you don't know whether it actually happened. You don't know whether it's actually real or not. How crazy is that? Like, that's so crazy to think that we in a time where you can't trust what you see with your eyes. And so the reason why I say, how do you know if what you believe is real or fake, is because if that could be staged, if the election could be faked, if President Joe Biden can really be sick and they're just covering it up, how do you know anything that's actually real and actually going on? You can't. You don't know what's going on in Ukraine and Russia. You don't know what, if you're not there. You don't know what's going on in Taiwan. You don't know what's going on in Israel. You know what you've been told. And if all you can go off of is what you're being told in this day and age, you got to take it with a grain of salt. You got to take it with a grain of salt because we have evidence. How can I say this? So many people think that something is fake, staged, not real, didn't really happen. Some people call people conspiracy theorists. But at the end of the day, unless you were there, unless you were involved in the plot, like, you really don't know with 1000% certainty. Everybody's acting off of belief and faith, but very possibly could be having faith in false things that really didn't happen, or things that may have just appeared a certain type of way because of narratives, agendas, things that are being pushed. You guys, we got to do better. Do you want to go to civil war? Do you guys want to go to a civil war because of people having a a different idea than you? Because it looks like we may be heading in that direction, and we've been heading in that direction for quite some time. This Republican, Democrat ideology is straight division. Quit saying you a Republican. Quit saying that you're a Democrat, and just be who you are. It's like you putting on a flag. It's like you putting on a bandana and you representing the gang when you say I'm Republican or Democrat. And you saying that, and when you play that game comes with you having to hate the other person because they're of another party. And that doesn't make sense. That trickles down through your behavior, your actions, your family, your friends, your associations. You can't talk about certain things. Like we're always taught, you can't talk about religion and you can't talk about politics in the barbershop. You know, because it's too divisive. It's too strong of a topic. That just shows that we don't know how to disagree with one another. That's a level of immaturity as a country, as a nation, as a society, when you can't speak to someone of another idea or another ideology. That's big. We got to do better. We got to do better. We can't continue to keep ourselves in silos where we're just hearing what we want to hear because it's an agreement with what our line of thought. I want you guys to practice listening to people that you don't disagree with. Even if you don't agree with me, practice hearing me out. Practice hearing someone out that you disagree with. Practice hearing someone out that you disagree with. And don't be afraid that if what they say resonates with you. I think that's has something to do with it as well. You don't want to listen to other people that you disagree with because you're afraid that something that they might say might resonate with you. And I'm not saying argue with them. I'm not saying debate with them. I'm just saying, hey, okay, I hear you. I respect that. I respect your ideas, your thoughts. You know, I got mine, you got yours, and that's cool. But I see everybody doing it. White people, black people, brown people, yellow people, Asian people, Hispanic people, European people, African people. It's time to come together. We got to stop being afraid to listen to people that we disagree with. You don't have to be afraid of listening to somebody that you disagree with. So yeah, I just wanted to come to you guys and give you an update on what's going on with the assassination attempt of former President Donald Trump. If anything that I said resonated with you guys, let me know in the comments. Left wing, right wing, we all the same bird. It's hard to have patriotism in a country that's divided. Who's the real patriots? It's like you don't know. So if this video resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Also, make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button. I'll put the link to our MasterMind community so that you can tap in with us in our communities and clubs. And as always, I will see you guys in the next video.